Hey everyone. So Sunday, I was watching the NCAA Women's National Championship game between Stanford and Arizona when I got a notification of a tweet from Justin Bieber on my iPhone. I looked at it and saw he released a new EP. So I finished watching the game and congratulations to Stanford for winning. Shout out Hurley Jones and Anna Wilson. Um, and after the game, I listened to Justin's EP. It's called Freedom, and I was very encouraged, and I enjoyed what I heard. Um, I liked every song, and one that stood out to me is "Afraid to Say." So Sunday night I went to sleep, and Monday morning I woke up with the song on my mind, and I had some thoughts while brushing my teeth that I want to share with you now. So Saturday, Saturday night I watched Lola Jones' Instagram story, and she was sharing how for the past month or so she's been doing some spring cleaning and donating clothes. She shared that during her childhood she would get most, if not all, of her clothes from thrift stores because that's all her family could afford. And so she encouraged us to donate to the Salvation Army if we could, because they do a lot of work with um, helping people with with rehabilitating their lives, and they give them jobs to do, and yeah, they just do a lot of good things with helping people. So before she was done, she added that her dad used to work there, and her that he and her used to shoplift. um, and so Lolo said that this was so bad on so many levels, and that God was not happy with her. um, and so Lolo, if you're watching, I see what you mean. I just want to add that um, God might have not been happy, or wasn't happy, but I believe that he was patient, and um, he, I believe that he was and is patient, and that his grace was and is sufficient. Um, so one might be wondering, well, what does this have to do with Justin Bieber's EP or his song "Afraid to Say"? Well, in the song, Justin sings, "What have we done with society when everybody's getting canceled? And can't there be room for maturity? Because writing them off is not the answer." And then he goes on to narrate some words where he says, "We can't write people off. God never writes us off. Even in our darkest days, even when we least deserve it, even when we're doing that stupid thing we wish we weren't doing, God never writes us off, ever. He's with us in our pain. He's with us in our struggle. He's with us in our bad decisions. He's with us all the time. He never writes us off." So I have a question. What if God wrote Lolo off because she, you know, stole from the thrift store growing up? Uh, well, I can imagine, let's say her elementary or high school found out, and they said, you know what, as punishment, Lolo, you can't play any sports. Well, if she couldn't play sports, which then meant she couldn't run track, well then she wouldn't be known as a today she wouldn't be known as being um, a summer and winter Olympian and such a decorated athlete. Also, she possibly would have went to a different university, uh, because she shared this one time. She was on Twitch and she shared this story. But I'm not going to go into those details because Lola has a book coming out this July, July 20th. And I imagine she's going to mention this story in the book along with a lot of other details and, just her life story up to now. So if you want, the link to pre-order the book is in the description. Shout out Lolo, congrats on your first book. And again, that's July 20th. Mark your calendars and save money if you have to. But the link is in the description if you're interested in pre-ordering. Okay. Um, okay. So back to making my point. Um, yeah. So yeah, God didn't write Lola off because she stole from the thrift store growing up. He was patient, and his grace is sufficient, right? Um, so I'm not saying, oh, it's okay to steal food or steal clothes. Um, but I am saying that God is understanding, and like Lolo used to shoplift, but she doesn't shoplift anymore. Now she can, now she has access to and can afford, you know, presumably tons of clothes, and she, different companies donate clothes to her, or not donate, but like give her clothes, send her stuff, So it's like Justin, one of the things he said, one of the lyrics is, "It can't be, like, and can't there be room for maturity?" Lolo's an example that there is room for maturity and growing up, and just room for making another decision. Yes, when I was however old she was, I stole from the thrift store, but now I'm so and so. I'm such and such, and I don't do that anymore. Like, we need to um, allow people to make that decision and give them room to grow. Um, uh, yeah, so God didn't write her off. God doesn't write any of us off. There's still hope. Um, there's still hope, and please like this video, subscribe, and if you know anyone who needs to hear this and can be encouraged by it, I ask that you please share with them. Thanks a lot. Take heart.